This patient, German professor, if he would have lived in Germany, he would never look like that. But he lived here for 40 years. And look at this. He is a missing tooth, but old, you know, and this is obviously completely decayed. So what we do here, look at this maxilla. What we do here, I extract the teeth and replace immediately the implants without any suturing, any membranes, not needed. You see here, immediate loaded here, 2 implants, and these are immediate extractions. And this was the time where we switched from digital to analog, so that's why we don't have completely from zero, but this is how it looked 2009. This is just when we placed this. What I want to show you. Yeah, so this was specifically immediate placement. We have a lot of those, you know, hundreds. But this is one case which we did many years ago.
Today is my first official day. The team members are amazing, and they're kind of guiding me to where I should be. And it seems like the patients are very accepting also of and they're very welcoming. And so far, it's been very, very nice.
Tara, do you remember what is the name of her husband? Then her husband, Edward something.
I started with Dr. T in 2005. That makes it 16 years. No, E, not
the other E.
yeah, the other E. Yeah, that's his wife.
Oh.
Great leader, great doctor. I really admire Dr. T. I learned personally a lot from him. We had a lot of interns after dental assisting school. They always loved Dr. T because the way they could learn so much more than even they learned at school. They come here and we've seen a lot of dental assistants, and we even hired some. Eddie, who works with us, he was one of them.
I've been working here for about, well, almost 20 years. I lost track, honestly. Doctor's a really good guy. I like the way he works. Probably wouldn't be here if he wasn't a good guy, honestly. He has a good sense of humor. Your patients love him.
Ah, you see? You never learn out this stupid system.
Yes, here he is. I just love being here. This is like my second family.
Thank you. Today we have just a visitor from far away. From Israel.
Yes.
And now we talk about different things here and some historic events.
We understand very well the whole history of the Jewish nation since World War I, World War II, for sure. And I'm very proud of what he says. What I think so is right, and everyone has to know, to learn about the history, to understand more, to go into the details and really understand. It will be very nice for people, I think so, to see the beautiful videos what he's done till to today about the Jewish history in Eastern Europe.
Excuse me, doctor. We have a patient. I think Dr. T had moved her over to your schedule.
Yes.
But she is so adamant. She absolutely wants to see you. When she temped here as a temporary dental assistant, she was so impressed with you. How you treatment plan, how you do everything. She just refuses. So impressed with you. She said she loved how you treatment planned, how you spoke to people. She was just so impressed by you that she has to see you.
Lisa, I have here Dr. Greenberg, and he can see her the same way as I do.
I am a good dentist, but I'm too new and the patients don't know me. So I'm going to have to woo them.
Okay,
So I told
I'm giving up. I will see her.
Well, you have to stop impressing people.
Okay,
No way.
I got you.
Stop being so good.
Just I think at this stage I would plan only a removable denture with possibly a couple implants, upper and lower, to have you some stability.
Okay.
And then later we may expand this solution.
I'm Temp Etta, and I was assigned to this office. I met Dr. T, and I was very impressed with his mannerism, his case presentation. I saw him do a very large implant case when I was here. I've temped at a lot of places and seen about 10 dentists for implants, and I was very impressed. He is certainly the best.
For now, I think this is what it is. So, Mark, get me please a treatment plan for now. Extracting of the existing teeth, which is 6, 11, 12, and 26, 27. And for the maxillary, I need also to get you a pickup impression, a nice one. So this would be a temporary solution, not expensive. And then once it is done, then we would discuss next time what is your idea, financial situation. We'll bring all the factors in, and then we may consider if we want to go further with the implants as soon as possible, then we would do a cone beam.
All right.
Give me a second, we will prepare the paperwork, we'll
Okay.
get you blood pressure,
Okay.
and we'll go from there.
My hands are sweating.
Tachka, this her?
That is her.
Yeah.
This 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27,
Yes.
28,
29,
29, 30, and
31.
31.
Yes,
So those
extraction.
okay.
And some of them are surgical, I don't know.
Those are surgical.
No, yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Perfect.
yeah, gotcha. Let me show you something.
He lost an implant. I was wondering if you wanted a PA of it.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, so I want to show here a patient, which is a young lady, and she presented here with massive periodontal problems. And we see here the picture of the x-ray. And we understand, based on what we see how the bone, I'm showing here this here with the cursor, how the bone went up, teeth lost support here, for example. You can see here barely holding the tooth. Here a big pocket, we call it. Then here that tooth completely decayed. So I already talked to several dentists, and they say, you know, obviously looking at this picture here, it's advanced periodontal problem. We would have to remove all the teeth. It can be complete dentures or implant-based complete dentures or fixed work, but those things can be decided. It's a young lady we see, so definitely, you know, it's not an easy case also because it's a very young person. So what we did here, first of all, we have the need to have still her some teeth during the phase where we build up. And usually implants cannot be loaded immediately unless there are some factors which allow this to happen. But so what we can see is that I have identified good teeth, and thanks God they are on spots which are kind of strategic, so they are nicely distributed. In the lower we have just 4 teeth, but they are nicely distributed, so we can have minimum amount of teeth. And the same in the upper, so we removed the bad teeth. And we fabricated here at once, if you want, 2 things. At first, we placed the implants on strategic places. Here you can see in the upper and the lower. And we prepped the teeth and made her very strong zirconia, basically temporary. And so we cleaned those teeth, we guard them to stay. And then what we did right away, we placed the implants as I have explained. And because the implants tend sometimes to fail, based on statistics, we can say that after 5 years, up to 40% of implants are either failing or ailing. Now, it does not mean that 40% implants fail, but it does mean that failing or ailing means they begin possibly to fail. So, and the criteria how to determine when they fail, when they ail, it is also discussed, and there are different standards, but my point is here that because financially, and also this is procedures which is not very kind of pleasant for the patients anyway, We want to try to avoid to place implants and then immediately, if it's not needed, to place restorations, because we may have a failure and then patient pays a lot of money and we will have to redo it, and it's a problem for everybody who is involved. In order to avoid the situation where we have possibly to rely on implants which did not prove yet to us that they work, we are placing the implants, and we are maintaining as long as possible these temporary bridges. And even if they are for 1 or 2 years, or maybe 5 years or longer, that's good, because patient just enjoys her life, and she has teeth. It doesn't matter they are implant-based or natural teeth-based. Obviously, she is now more attentive to periodontal disease, and hopefully she comes now from now on for regular cleanings. And in case if something happens with the natural teeth, which are somewhat weak, then we have already implants in place which have stood there for a longer time, so they've proven us that they work. And now we can, within short time, actually fabricate here also a fixed work which is similar to this one, but based on implants. And I think this is a very good example how creativity and different custom approach can help patients if we have the technology, and we have this here in our office.